Hello. So, I just got back from one of those all-inclusive places, you know, where they give you 3 meals a day and the staff does everything for you, you know. So, I was in, St. Charles, St. Charles Hospital and Rehabilitation Center, you know it? Yeah. So, it's a great place. So they give you these, okay, so they're like lemon yellow, one size fits all, non-skid footwear. And you get the gown, you know, off the shoulder, backless, very sexy. Nice place. And I was on an exclusive floor, okay? I received intensive care, not just regular care. I got intensive care. And that came with the brink of death package, so, yeah. And I even had a potty attendant, okay? There was a lady who used to walk me the 2.5 feet from my bed to this, like, space-age toilet. And it was so cool because you opened the, you know, like the cabinet and it would swing out like this engineering marvel with this, like, sleek metal seat, so sexy, kind of like an airplane toilet. So, as I'm sitting there, my attendant flushed and vacuum sealed my ass to the seat. And when I leaned forward, so I leaned forward to break the seal, and on my leg was this plastic doohickey that was there to hold the tubes in place, and it would lock it in with like teeth, like that, and my nipple got caught in it. Really? So, needless to say, they did lose a star on Yelp. But they did have spa services, so they came in with this warm gel, and there was this, like, you know, little nice soft wand they would use, and they gave me this deep tissue massage on my chest and neck area, and I wish I had seen the services menu first, because that is so not what I would have ordered. But I figured, you know, it's all inclusive, so who am I to complain? You get what you can, right? So I also had injectable beauty treatments. You ever hear of the vampire lift? Anyone? Okay, yeah. I didn't get those, like, you know, little needles in your face to fill in those little wrinkles. No. I got 5 full bags of blood in 2 ports in my arms for the good stuff, like vitamin supplements and iron infusions. So I got a full body rejuvenation. And my husband noticed, which was nice, because just to give you an idea, I'm sure a lot of you out here can relate, my husband will say things that sound like they're going to be nice, and then he doesn't go there. For example, I was laying in bed once, and my husband came in and said, "The way the light comes in and shines on your hair makes you look like..." And of course I'm like, "What, honey?" "The Bride of Frankenstein." I was like, oh. And another time he told me that I exude sexiness. So he's a smooth talker. But before my rejuvenation, I had been, like, you know, pretty sick and yellow, which isn't a good color for me. So the fact that he noticed my transformation and said nice things to me, like, you know, "You look great. I'm so glad you're back. I'm so happy you didn't die." So, you know, when our men say something that we enjoy, we want to give them that positive reinforcement, right? So I gave him an Ivy pole dance. It's not patented, you can do the same. My mind is still there, sorry. Hemoglobin is not, it's not a creature from Middle Earth. It is a substance in our bodies that is apparently extremely important. Like 12 is normal, under that is anemic, under 8 you need a blood transfusion, and under 4 is not compatible with human life. Mine was 1.8. So it made me a little bit of a celebrity because apparently in the history of people, no one's ever had 1.8 and lived to tell about it. So people were coming in to like gawk at me. Oh, thank you. So people were gawking at me, referring to me as the woman who lived. So yeah, I was the star of my own like harsh reality show. So yeah, and then they kept saying, you're a miracle. This is miraculous. You're a miracle. And I figured, it's a Catholic hospital. They would know. So I am not overly religious at all. I have a Muslim father who was actually born in Pakistan. And I have, my mother is an Anne Maureen Teresa McCatholic. So there was absolutely no confusion for me and my sisters growing up about religion at all. But I figured with my vacation to the brink of death, I may, give it another look-see. So every night I would hear about 8:30, it is now time for the evening prayer. Tonight we would be reading from the Gospel of John, or Paul, or George, or Ringo, what the hell do I know? And so to me it sounded like a drive-through, like repeating back my order. So in my head I would hear like, so that's an order of absolution with a side of forgiveness, a basket of Jesus as your Savior, and would you like that Pope-sized? That'll be 10 Hail Marys, pay at the pearly gates. So on this night, I decided I'm going to close my eyes and listen. Maybe there's something to it. And I hear this. I hear, dear Lord, please help me to heal. Only your love can make things possible, even though I don't deserve it. What the Does it say that in the Bible? Is that like how it works? Is that I don't know. Is that how it works? No. Because it sounded to me like, okay, you can have what you desire after you conform to a set of rules that you had nothing to do with making until you are deemed worthy. I was like, you know what? I did that trying to get tenure, and I'm not going to do it again. So I feel like there's this big epiphany I'm supposed to have, like, oh wow, I made it, I'm alive, I'm supposed to go do something, like, maybe a career change, we'll see how tonight goes. Maybe the Peace Corps, maybe lobbying the government to legalize weed for recreational purposes. But it hasn't happened yet, so for now I just, I notice the small things and appreciate, day-to-day life, my family. My beautiful daughter, who's 23. I had her when I was 12. And my 15-year-old son, who I watch him sitting there watching basketball. You know how it goes. And I think to myself, oh, my sweet boy. And with the slightest tear, I think, oh my God, I almost died. Why can't he just unload the dishwasher? Thank you.